3 thousands, 5 hundreds, 6 tens, and 7 units. Hello guys, this is Uncle DJ from Mathematical Series for Junior and Senior Secondary. Today we are going to be learning how to write whole numbers correctly using the place value system. If today is your first time on this channel, you're welcome. Remember in the last class, I gave you some couple of home tasks on how to write random numbers in figures and in words. So these are the answers to that home task. Now let's get back to the topic of today, how to write whole numbers correctly using the place value system. You see, whole numbers are numbers without fractions or decimal, and it is a collection of positive integers and zeros. Example of whole numbers are 1, 200, 500, 1000, 4,587, 53,748, 53,748. There's something I would like to put across to you. To write any number that is more than 1,000, you can either write that number with a comma in between, or you just put a space instead of putting a comma. For example, here we have 4,000, then you put instead of writing a comma here, you can leave a space here or put a comma there. They are both correct. So when you see something like this, you just know that it's the same thing as writing in thousands. So the place value system helps us to identify the position of every digit within that whole number. It helps you find out if it is a unit, a tens, 100, 1,000, or any other. We also need to understand exactly how to apply commas to numbers that are greater than 1,000. So the place value system is very, very important because it makes us to be able to know identify the position of every number or every digit within a number. Now let's focus on this particular example now. We have 3,567 can actually be broken down into a couple of numbers. You added some couple of numbers together to get this number. Let's try to break it down. First, we inside this 357, we have 3,000. How did you get this 3,000? Just write 3, then you make the remaining digits 0. That's 3,000. Plus, now you now pick 5 and make the last 2 digits 0. That's 500. Plus, we now pick 6 and make the last digit 0. That's 60. Plus, you now pick 7 as the final figure. So 3,567 is actually a combination or an addition of 3,000 plus 500 plus 60 plus 7. So now that we have known the breakdown of these numbers, you can easily know the value of each and every digit inside this number. So 7 is the units, 7 is unit, 6 is tens, 5 is 100. You can see this, 5 is 100, 3 is 1,000. So the final answer is 3,000s, 500s, 6 tens, and 7 units. Having it this way and having it this way are still the same thing. So if they ask you what is the value of a particular digit within this number, all you have to do is just label it unit, tens, 100, and 1,000. Then you'll be able to tell us, oh, it is 7 units, it is 6 tens, it is 500, it is 3,000. Very, very important. Now let's try to solve some examples. Example 1. The value of applying comma, the value of 5 in 3,567 is what? So what do? We just go look for 5. This is 5 here. With the value of 5 will be, you write down the 5. Then what do we have? We make this last 2 0 0. So what that becomes 500. So the answer is what? 500s. So now let us solve the second example. The second example is applying comma. What is the value of 4 in 6402. If you have to apply comma, you start from here, 1, 2, 3, then you add the comma here, so it becomes 6402 after applying the comma. Now let us try to solve this. What is the value of 4 in 6402? And what do? First we label it unit, tens, hundred, and thousand. Then it means 2 is unit, 2 units, 0 tens, 400, which is 400, or this 400. That is the value of 4 within this number. Now let's work on the second question. This is, what is the value of 6 in 7862? If we are to apply comma to this number, how do we do it? We count these first 3 numbers. You count it. So 1, 2, 3. So we put you apply the comma here. So it becomes 7,862. That's the very first question. Now the next thing. Now what is the value of 6 in this particular numbers? So we write down the number 7862 and label it unit, tens, hundred, and thousand. So it is 2 units, 6 tens, 800, and 7,000. So automatically our answer is 6 tens, or you write it as 60, which is equals to 6 tens.